Good afternoon, my beautiful girlies. It's Grace, and let's hop right in to this makeup get ready with me. Y'all, how are we already in June? How are we already in June? It's already June. Wasn't it literally just, April, March? Like, this year is going by so freaking quickly. And I'm just sitting here to myself like, dang, like, where is all of this time going? Like, where is it all going? I literally remember it being May 1st, and now it's literally June 3rd. Like, it is so insane of how time passes by so quickly. All right, you guys, so to hop right into today's topic of discussion, if I could tell my past self two things, what would they be? So I think that this is such an important topic to talk about since, I think at times, like, we tend to not really focus on the past a lot. And I get it, obviously, your past is not who you are. You can literally change and be a brand new person. But I do think that our past, shapes us to who we are. And I feel like, things we did in our past that we just don't do now. Just looking back in time and just seeing, what you could have told your past self now that you're like a lot older is very, very interesting to say the least. So I have, like I said, two things that I would say to my younger self. All right, y'all. So the first thing that I would tell my past self would have to be everything will work out. Especially when I was a teenager, like years ago. I feel like things and circumstances that were happening during that time, like in my life around that time, it just didn't really make sense to me. And whether if it was like with family, whether if it was like with friends, with life, I literally just didn't understand why the things that were happening anyways. So it was just, very, very terrifying at that time to just kind of like go through the ropes of life. And, obviously I am not that much older now. I mean, I'm going to be 22 soon in a couple of weeks. But it's just like what I was going through at that time, and probably like what most people were going through at that time, obviously situations. I was just scared to know the outcome of that said situation because ever since I was younger, I just, I always talked about the future a lot when I was younger, like when I was like a kid, like adolescence, preteen, early teenage years. I love to talk about the future. I just love to talk about what would happen. And now as I'm getting older, I am more terrified for my future because I'm just like, what's going to happen? Like, I don't even want to know what happens in the next few months from now because, quite literally in a few months, your entire perspective can change, certain situations that happened back then that I just did not think that there was going to be any solution. Like, oh my goodness, like I failed. To be honest with you, I still have the same mindset a little bit, but I'm getting better at it. But yeah, I would just say to my younger self that everything will work out. I'm not gonna lie to you, the number one phrase or like statement that like I heard so much when I was younger was everything happens for a reason. If you said that quote to me years ago, I would have been like, what does that even mean? Everything happens for a reason. Like, I mean, now I'm kind of like, okay, and I can maybe see where you were coming from, but still, like, what? Like, everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would say like that would be like the first thing that I would tell my past self is that everything will work out. The second and the last thing that I would tell my past self would have to be that you are beautiful. You are beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hesitant to say this because I definitely do not want this to come out as a, oh, someone who's trying to fish for compliments, or oh, like da 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 da. Like I definitely did not, you know, want to say that statement to say that. But I think this is what everyone struggles with, you know, no matter how, you know, beautiful or, you know, quote unquote ugly you are, if that even exists, you know, in that broad, you know, range of the spectrum, everyone has insecurities. I will forever have insecurities. I will forever have insecurities, you know, like they just don't go away. I think especially when I was a teenager, that's when it was the worst, because when I was a teen, I genuinely just did not think I was beautiful. I thought I was ugly. And I think there was like a lot of factors that had to do with it. I think the main factor was that, you know, going to a white predominantly school did that. And just also just like, you know, being self-conscious at that age. You know, I feel like, you know, when puberty hits and all that, you're very insecure about your body. So a lot of factors played into why I just didn't think I was beautiful. And in all honesty, I honestly tend to focus on other people more than I do myself. So, you know, you can imagine my surprise as I grew older and as I, like, you know, entered into my college years. You know, your mindset definitely changes from, you know, 14 to 16 to 20 to 22, almost 22 years old, you know? And I know, like, I'm still going to be learning. I'm forever going to keep learning. But yeah, I mean, I believe like everyone struggles with beauty, no matter who you are. You know, but yeah, I mean, I'm beautiful. The person across the screen that is watching this video, you are so, so beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. And I just think that like beauty and insecurities is just like the top, like controversial or like sensitive topic. Because, you know, it just has to do with features and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, the more I've gotten older, the more that I guess see my beauty. And I know, like, I am not 100% there yet. And I probably will never be 100% there yet, because I'm still gonna say, oh, like, if I could change this about myself, if I could change that about myself. But yeah, that is like something that you know, but yeah, that would definitely be the second and last thing that I would tell myself, is that you are beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. If you are listening right now, you are such a beautiful individual. Please do not forget that. Do not listen to, you know, whatever things that people say to you to bring you down. Don't listen to it, because honestly, they're insecure themselves if they have to put it on other people. But yeah, y'all, that is the last thing that I would say to myself, is that, or say to my past self, is that you are beautiful. All right, y'all, so we unfortunately did the same look that we did last week, the no or minimal makeup look, which was just mascara simply. But yeah, that's really all we did. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope that you will have an amazing Monday, an amazing week, and I will see all of y'all's beautiful faces next time. Bye, guys.